Hello, everyone. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I just posted about 5 minutes ago a video of me trying to solve a LeetCode problem. It was a binary search problem. I completely and totally failed at that problem. But that's kind of what I want to do with these videos. With my YouTube channel, I really want to provide an accurate representation of software engineering, the both the job and also kind of the skills where I'm at, how I'm doing in terms of like my struggles, and really try to provide an accurate representation, not pretending to be like, oh, I'm this genius, I'm so good at everything, bragging about myself or something like that. A lot of people, and I know I felt this as well. I went online and you see people that everyone is bragging about how good they are, how smart they are, how they can solve everything. You go and you look at LeetCode problems and it's just like everyone is so smart, and you're just like, man, this is, how am I ever going to, right? Like you feel like bad about yourself. So with my YouTube channel, I really am hoping that I'm able to provide kind of an accurate, you know, idea for other people out there of what it's like to be a software engineer, what the job is like all of the things that I'm struggling with in my job, and also kind of how I'm doing in terms of skills and how I am solving leak code and all of this. Not just getting on here bragging about how smart I am and how fast I can solve these problems, but that way other people can look at it and be like, hey, like, yeah, I this is much more in line with me. I can connect with this, and it's every. I know when I would see those videos or some like articles about all of these prodigies, and it would just kind of get depressing, and it would make you kind of feel like, oh, if I'm not at that level, I should just give up. I don't think that's true at all. I think if you just keep pursuing it, keep pushing through, pushing through, pushing through, eventually we're gonna get we're gonna get it, right? Keep improving every day, move forward, move forward, move forward, just don't give up. Like that's really kind of my motto, is don't give up, keep moving forward, find a way to move forward. And with these videos, I'm hoping to be able to do that, to show kind of that determination and show improvement, but also just give an actual accurate representation. And many times I am gonna fail. I'm gonna try to do one of these problems, and I have no idea what's going on. Like in the video that I did like 5 minutes ago, I think it was problem 35. So, anyways, today I, or today also was, I filmed the other video, but right now I am going to be solving a different problem. So again, I've never seen this problem. I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna do a heap. Looks like I've already solved this one. Oh, it was a medium? Okay. Is there any easies? Yeah. By the way, the other problem was also an easy, so... Okay. Let's go. You are given an integer array score of size n, where I is the score of the ith athlete in the competition. All scores are guaranteed to be unique. Okay. So, first off, you were given an integer array score. So I have this score, which it's an array of integers, right? A list integers. Okay. Of size n, which, okay, whatever. It's just the size. Where score of I, so each of these elements within the list of score is that indexes athletes score. So like, what is the first, okay, so all of the scores are guaranteed to be unique. So it means that Is it like how many points they scored in basketball or something like this? Like I'm trying to figure out why how it can be guaranteed that each score is unique, because what if one athlete scored the same amount of points as the second athlete? Okay, so all scores are guaranteed to be unique. Sure, I guess. The athletes are placed based on their scores, where first place athlete has the highest score, the second place athlete has the second highest score, and so on. Okay, so it's ranked. Like, number one, the 0th index is going to have the highest score. The second index is going to have the second highest score, or the first index is going to have the second highest score. Okay, the placement of each athlete determines their rank. Okay, so gold, silver, bronze. For the fourth place, the nth place athlete. Okay, so for the fourth place to the nth place. Okay, so for all others that are not first, second, third, their rank is the placement number. So, like, if their index number 10, then their rank is 10. Okay. Return an array of size n, which is defined up here as the size of this score array. So return an array answers of size n, where answers of I is the rank of the ith athlete. Return an array answers of size n, where answers of I is the rank of... Wait, isn't that what we have on the input anyways, though? Isn't scores ranked from 0... So I guess the confusion that I'm trying to work through right now is this scores array. I thought it was already sorted such that the 0th index corresponds to the first place, the second, or the first. It's difficult because of index versus ranking. But anyways, I'm just going to say first index. The first index corresponds to the first place, the second index corresponds to second place, third. I thought that that's already the way it was, but then when I'm looking at this answers, it sounds like that's what they want the output to be. So I'm trying to think about this discrepancy and figure out what is the true what is the truth to this, which one is wrong, and then try to figure out how to move forward. Okay, so you're given an integer array score of size n, okay, where score of I is the score of the ith. Okay. So it doesn't say that it is, it does not say that it is, that this score is actually put in any particular order. Okay, the athletes are placed based on their score. That doesn't, so this sentence, I'm guessing, actually, I initially read this sentence to mean that the athletes are placed in the array based off of their score. But I don't think that's actually the case. I think it just means the athletes are not placed, but like are judged, or that's not the right word either, but the athletes are ranked based off of their score. Okay, so the placement of each athlete determines their rank. Okay, so return an array of answers. Okay, so input is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gold, silver, bronze, 4, 5. What a weird problem. Oh, I see. So this one is going to be... Okay, so here we go. So it's not necessarily already sorted. Okay. Cool. The world is starting to make a little bit more sense. So we look at the... Okay, so I see. So each index here is the actual... is that particular athlete, which I knew that. Oh, okay. So then we need to return their rank. And that's the answers. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, so I will need to... Let's see. And I already know that it's a heap because I clicked on heap. But then I can also tell that it's kind of a heap problem because they want you want to look at the highest and then next highest and then next highest and then next highest. Whenever you have like K top or K minus, I know you want to look for a heap. So I kind of understand that that trigger to look for, and if my brain hits that trigger, okay, bam, this is a heap and I need to do that. So I am going to let's see, come here to Copilot and ask give me the Python functions that relate to heaps. So actually, technically, I already did that up here, but I'm just refreshing it. So anyways, yeah, so by the way, if you're asking, like, why are you using Copilot, I don't see anything wrong with using Copilot to ask, like, how do you actually, or, what are the different methods available to me, and trying to figure out how to, like, solve the general problem, right? So this is just kind of like memorization stuff, so I'll need to memorize this. But let's see, heap, is there like one for init? Heapify something transforms a list into a heap in place in linear time. That sounds nice. So heapq.heapify. All right, heapq.heapify, and I want to heapify score. Okay. Wait, no, hold on a second. This is going to change. That's not good. Because what's going to happen here is this score, this is going to change, and it's going to be a different index, and so I'm going to lose all of the information based off of which athlete is which. How do I want to deal with that? Maybe I can do like a, what was it, tuple or something? I forget. Let's see. Or was it dictionary? I remember a while ago I was doing some things with heaps, and I remember I had to use a dictionary. So my equals, and then how do you declare a dictionary? So again, I have no problem going to ChatGPT and asking, like, how to declare a in Python. Okay, so it's just these curly brackets. Using the constructor, I don't want to do that. So, okay, I can just, the curly brackets. I, and then key value. Okay, so equals like this, and then I am going to have key and then value. So key is going to be what? Do I want the score? So key index value is going to be score, maybe? Although what I'm thinking is, what did it say that the time complexity was for heapify? Was it linear? In linear time. Okay, so I know that I know that my function is already going to be linear time, so I have permission to do any operations linear that fall within the linear bandwidth. So I know that I can iterate through each of the indexes of the array, fill out this dictionary, and I know that that will not increase the time complexity of this problem. So I'm going to do my dict dot add. Okay, so let's see. Does it talk about how to actually add a key value? What are the methods available to me in a Python dict? Okay, clear, copy, get items, key, pop item, update, values. Where is add? Hold on. Python clear, copy. Returns. Okay, come on. I know you can. You have to be able to. Is there a push? Update. Using the update. Get. How to add an element. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, it's just like that. So key val. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so of, and then this will be I. So let me for element in score, my dict. Oh, but I also want the index. So it's like I equals 0, and then I plus equals 1. So I'm increasing this. So let's see. Key is going to be the index. So key is going to be I, and that is going to be unique, right? Yeah, that will be unique. Okay. So then equals element. So element is okay, element is there. And now I want to heapify what? I want to heapify this dictionary that I just did. And I want to heapify it based off of the score, right? So that's going to be element. So I want to off the value. So how do I heapify something off of? Let me go look back at the methods available to me. I saw that it okay, so for key value in my dictionary, so let's see. Heapify So can I just... I don't know if I provide a dictionary, is it going to do it based off of the key or the value? I wanted to do it off the value. So again, this is a question that I'm going to ask Copilot. And once again, I'm trying to learn. So I have no problem asking Copilot because I'm learning, right? Like, I want to sort, or I want to heapify a dictionary that I have in Python based on the what? Based off of the value, not key. How can I do this? Okay. How can I do this? To heapify a dictionary based on its values, you can convert the dictionary items into a list of tuples and then use heap q. Okay. Here's how to do it. So convert the dictionary into a list of tuples. Since heap q works on the first element of the tuples. So here is... So it's like, first off, we're doing this. I always get tripped up when it's this like condensed thing right here. Okay, so I need to go and kind of investigate what's happening here. All right, so for key value in dictionary, so this just I think that this is just kind of like an automatic thing that you can do with dictionaries because I saw it up here. So where was it? Like for key value in my dictionary dot items. Did they do dot items? Dot items. So this dot items method, I'm assuming, is a standard thing here. So returns a view object of the dictionary's key value pairs. Okay, so it's just a method that you're able to use on a dictionary, which a dictionary is initialized by curly brackets, okay, and then it returns key values. Okay, so I can use that information to kind of... So I'm out of here. So for key val in my dict dot items, like this. Okay, what do I want to do? I want a list of tuples. So list of tuples equals, is it like that? Do you declare it like that? No, we're a list. I want a list, and then inside of that list I'm adding the tuples. Okay, so now tuples are the parentheses. So list of tuples dot append. And what do I want to append? I want to append a tuple. Okay, so I am appending something. What am I appending? I'm appending a tuple, and I want to first append the value, then I want to append the key. Okay, so after I do that, I have this list of tuples. Now I should be able to pass that list of tuples in here. So list of tuples, and it will sort this list of tuples based off of the value. But now I also have the key, which is the index. Okay. All right. So now I want to do what? What do I want to do? I need to return an answers list, and it needs to, okay, so answers equals a list. So for can I just do the same thing, like let's see, so I put in value, so this one is going to be like val key. It's kind of strange because it's flip-flopped. In list of tuples. And so this operation, it was defined as, or this method right here, it was defined as in place. So I know that the change is going to actually be occurred or be done to this list here, and I don't need to like capture it. It's not going to be it's not something that it keeps the old intact and returns a different value. It changes the thing you passed into it itself. So I know that I can capture this val key right here of the list of tuples, and now I want to answers.append, and I want to add based off of the, so the first element that I get is going to be the first element that I get is going to be the highest score. So I want to add gold medal to that. Then the second is going to be silver medal. Okay. And that is going to be, and then I need to append it at the keyth index. So I actually need this. So for in length of score. So I forget the syntax. I think it's like this. Or like, I'll just make it even more obvious, like -1. So I'm adding like a placeholder, and I just want to declare this answers to be like, I don't want to index something out of bounds because I need to append, or I need to actually change, oops, I need to change the keyth index equal to, and then like the needs to be a char right there. Okay, so let me, if I don't know if this is like I equals 0, and then I'm going to increase I. So I plus equals 1. So if I is equal to 0, then I want answers of key to equal gold medal. Gold medal. Then I want the same thing. If it equals this, I want it to say silver medal. Silver. And then this one is bronze. Okay, and this is like that. So if, and then LF, and then else, then something. So then that's when we need to append the answers of key equals char. I don't like how it didn't turn blue. Oof, I don't like that. Okay. I don't like how it didn't turn blue just there. That means that it's not a recognized char. In C that works. How to turn an int to a char in Python. Hopefully it's just CHR. Okay. CHR. Hey, there we go. Char of I. Let's see. Come on. Oh. Int is not iterable. Okay. Int object is not iterable. Int length of range. Length like that. Okay, well at least it didn't failed, but it. Oh come on, what's this? What? I am so confused about why that. U4? Oh, okay, maybe this is some weird thing about how it's converting the integer to a car, or converting an int to a char, but it's also wrong. I mean, my implementation is wrong, and I can tell that because this 3 should line up with gold, but I put gold here, which is not right. Gold should be there. Okay. And like 4 should be here. So I didn't get that right. So let me go back over my logic and see if I can find anything which is like glaring and incorrect. Glass of water. All right. So, I declare a dictionary. Yes, that seems good. I then go for element in score. I take the I, which is the index, yes, and give it the value of that score. Element in score, okay. And then I increase I. So I'm creating a dictionary where the index is the key and the element is the value. Yeah? So now, list of tuples, I created a list, an empty list, and then I said for key value in my dictionary dot items, so I'm getting the key and the value. The key is defined up here as the index. The value is what we're going to be basing the ranking off of. Okay, so for key value, and then I append this tuples list. So append this list with the value and then the key. So because I want the value to be first so that it, when I do this heapify function, it actually takes in that value and that's what it's ranking them off of. And so now in here, I'm just defining an array or a list, Python, but I'm defining a list of size equal to score of the length of score, and I'm filling them with a placeholder -1 value. That seems to be reasonable. Okay, so then I create this I, and the reason that I'm creating the I is because I know, based off of this heapify function, that when I take the first value, and then that's going to be the number one highest. Then I take the second value, that's going to be the second highest. Then I take the third value, that's going to be the third highest. So I want to increment this by 1 each iteration of that for loop so that I know like which is the first highest, which is the second highest, which is the third highest. Okay, so now for value key in list of tuples. So I have list of tuples and it was value and key. That's how I put them in. So value key in list of tuple. Okay. So if it is the first value that I get, or the first iteration of this for loop, that is the number one, that's the highest score. So we know that we found the gold medal. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that I need to let's see, so answers, which is the list which contains the index okay, so this needs to contain the old index, which I said key is equal to the index, right? So the first, I'm not seeing anything blatantly obviously wrong with this. I wish I was. So key is the like placement, or the no, key is the identifier, is like the name. So answer of key here, 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 okay, is gold. But that did not come out to be the case here. Wait, why? But 5 should be the highest. So I'm gonna try print f and then val and then key like this, and then val key, and then also I want to print I. So I. Okay, let me try this, see what's up. Okay, so value 1 key 4 I0. So this is the number 1. So value is number man. What am I doing wrong? At least the clouds outside are pretty. I already failed one easy problem today. I really don't want to fail another one. Trying to. So value. Of course, come on, brain. Think. Figure this out. You can do it. Value is what? Value is this. It is the score. Value 1. That's not the highest. Is it going by the... It's not even going by the... Hold on. Like, there's nothing... It's not going by the highest. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. It's not even going by, like, the highest to lowest. I would... What? Why? Why? It's not even going to the highest to lowest, which is the entire point of doing this heapify. So... Which one should be the highest? So I did this based off of value. So value should be the highest, the first iteration of the for loop. So value should be highest. It's not. It's 1. It's 1. It's 1. That's not the highest. Why? Okay, well, here we go. Because I get... So here we go. Defeated again by an easy again. So now trying to do the post-mortem of why I failed, what led to this failure, and try to understand, like, okay, how do I... what were the things that I got wrong, and how do I fix it for next time? So, in this... Alright, this is my code. This is my code for the question, and then here for the question of here. It is not... So I'm going to try to ask a very specific question. In my in this loop right here, I am not getting the expected corrected output, I expect that the list of tuples will be arranged such that the first iteration of the for loop will be the highest val, but when I print the ends of the for loop, I am getting this. Okay. See, explain my error without showing me the full corrected code. Okay, let's see what's up. Heap creates a min heap, which means the smallest element will see, but that doesn't make sense because there's 5 here. That's what I was looking at. It's not even in order. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that was, I would have identified, okay, well, it's doing the mid heap, but it's not. It's not even, it's not doing that. 4, 3, 2, 0, 1. Like, these are nonsensical. These are nonsensical output. That's why I'm confused. Like, what's happening? Okay, so when you heapify list of tuples, the list gets rearranged to satisfy the heap properties, but in ascending order based on val. Yes, that's what I was expecting. Heapify process, list of tuples, is transformed into a heap, which arranges the elements such that the smallest value is at the root. Your list after heap Q looks 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 0, 4, 1. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. So this is... Okay. When you iterate over the heap, you get the smallest element instead of the largest element. This is why your first... Alright, not descending this. Okay, to fix this, you should pop elements from... heap Q in largest to get elements in descending order directly. Okay, so let me go back to see the definition of that. So pop removes the specified element and returns the corresponding. Removes and returns the last key value. Pop item, update values. So did I ask what? Okay, in largest. Where is this in largest? Trying to find the documentation for in largest. This was for dictionaries, not heaps, okay? In largest. Returns a list with the in largest elements from the data set defined by the iterable. Okay. Pop. Or do I want to use like heap pop? Pop and return the smallest. I might be able to use like this heap pop maybe. So what I'm thinking is I have this. So if I kind of go like this, get rid of this. I do like I equals length of score minus 1. Okay, so that's the now while list of tuples while list of tuples. So while there's still something in that list, I want to do what? I want to smallest element equals heap q dot heap pop. So like this. Was that the heap q dot heap pop, and then you put the object in it? I think it's like this. So now I want to do the same thing like here. This. Copy. Paste. So if I is equal to 0, then we have the largest value. And that's equal to gold. So, and then I want to do minus equals and then return the answers. So smallest element. So I am decreasing this value by 1, and I'm obtaining what? I am obtaining a tuple, right? I'm obtaining a tuple which contains value and key. So value was the index. Value. So when you do this, do you get the actual tuple back, or do you get the first element in the tuple back? Print smallest element. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. Okay, smallest element is not the smallest element. It's not defined. Okay, so we get a tuple back. Okay, cool. So that's kind of what we want. Okay. So now silver, bronze. And now we want to, what is this key? Key is missing. Like, can you index a tuple? Is smallest element, and I want to get the key, and that's where I want to insert that into. So it is going to be the second value. So smallest element indexed for this one, right? So at the fourth, I want to put that gold. Okay, so I think this is how you need to index it. And then that still doesn't get this, oops, still doesn't get this problem that I'm having with the char. Okay, so if I'm correct, these three should all be right. And then the only one that's going to be wrong is this one. So let's see. Gold, silver, bronze, and then this one, this. So these are wrong. So the ith now. Okay, so else answers of, so I'm accessing that specific one, and I know that it's going to be the smallest. Why is it this U of whatever? Why is it so getting a character? I'm just curious, am I able to do something like this where I just do of I? No, because that's just going to be I. Of I? And put an F there for like format? Format it. Does it? I just want to see. Okay. Oh my gosh. It actually worked? No, it didn't work. Oh, wait, did it? I don't know. I think it might have. I think it did work. But now I'm just getting wrong in terms of this. These are incorrect. So try to figure out why. Obviously, just looking at it, I know that I can just do I plus 1, but I don't want to say that because I want to figure out why. So I. So now, what is this else case doing? It is when it is not the first, it is not the second, it is not the third. So these three if statements are only going to trigger once I decreases to a value which is sufficient to hit it. I is declared as the so it starts at the index of 1 minus itself, right? So in this it would be 0. So let's see, length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then minus 1, so 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be here. So 4. Okay. And now, so it starts at that, and I am going to get the lowest value, right? I'm going to get the lowest value first. So that is going to be so So I is going to be the lowest value, and I want to put that in answers of smallest element. Okay, so I'm getting the index for it, yeah. And now I want to append I, which is going to be its place, right? But there is no 0th place. Okay, so that goes back to what I was initially talking about, how the index and the place. I was saying it's one is indexed, one is the place, so there is no 0th place. There's only first place. So of course I need to do the index plus 1. And this should work. I'm just going to submit. I'm not even going to run. I'm just going to submit. Come on, come on, come on. Hey! Okay, so I don't know if I should declare this as defeated or not defeated or partially defeated. I don't know, because I did have to. I don't like asking this question of. I don't like asking this specific question right here of like explain my error. I don't like asking that because that feels like, yeah, okay, I'm not asking, oh, what are the methods available to me? What is this? How do you turn an int into a char? All of those kind of questions are just memorization questions. They're more of the like syntactical things of Python or something like that. Okay, whatever. This question is different. This is like, I can't solve something. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me how to fix it, right? So I don't like that part. I think I did fail. But actually, I now know what's up, because I think I can't do this kind of. I don't think I can do this specific for loop. I don't think that gets the top element in the heap. I think I specifically need to use this heap queue function, heap pop function, to get the top element, because a heap is like a list, and each index is stored in a special way as to adhere to the properties of the binary search tree for a heap. And just iterating through it, that's nonsensical. That's why I was getting those nonsensical values, because it was, of course, the way that the binary search tree works is they put the values in a specific index based off of the properties of a binary search tree. And so, of course, you can't just iterate through. The first one isn't going to be the highest. The second one isn't going to be the second highest. That it doesn't work that way. You specifically have to use that heap pop method. So I feel like I kind of had the right general idea, but I still failed it. I did not, because I had to ask for the logic. I can't. Nope. I didn't get it, but I am happy that I do understand it now, and I think that I have a better path to move forward. Okay. So yeah, all of this can like go away. That part can go away, and we got it. We got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am glad if you stuck around here. Please let me know what you think of these videos. If you like this format, if you want me to change something about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Please subscribe. That would be awesome. And I will continue to be making more of these videos where I try to solve LeetCode. No editing, no kind of like trying to show like, oh, I'm so great at this, right? Like showing the real struggle, the authentic struggle that I'm having with like, okay, I have this problem. I'm trying to solve it, and give a much more accurate and honest representation of of uh, going through this. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna be making more videos in the future. I'm gonna keep practicing. I'm gonna keep improving my skills. I'm gonna keep learning, and we're gonna keep improving. So, awesome. Thank you guys so much, and have an amazingly wonderful day. All right, see you guys.